Hello, this is BBC News. I'm Vishala Sripathna. We are counting down to the New Year celebrations in Brazil. This is Copacabana Beach in Rio, where millions of people descend on the beachfront there to enjoy music, food, and the fireworks, of course, as well. They're also paying tribute to the recently deceased iconic football star Pelé. So 2 million people there expected along Copacabana Beach. It's a rather long beachfront, and you can see some stalls there as well, people selling drinks and food. I suspect some fireworks were probably expected as well. So that will be in a short time here on BBC News. We're expecting fireworks any second now. It's New Year 2023 in Brazil. Fireworks there across Copacabana Beach. All the colours of the Brazilian flag. A bit of red there as well. Brazil seeing in 2023 in style. Fireworks along Copacabana Beach in the country's city of Rio de Janeiro. 2 million people there along the seafront. Well, in London, more than 100,000 revellers welcomed in the new year to the chimes of Big Ben, where the countdown was projected within the London Eye in the lead up to midnight. A spectacular firework display lit up the skies for around 12 minutes in what was thought to be the largest display in Europe, with over 12,000 fireworks. There were tributes to the late Queen Elizabeth, to Ukraine's resistance against Russia, and 50 years of Pride celebrations. The display returned to the banks of the River Thames for the first time since the beginning of the pandemic. Well, our correspondent Greg Mackenzie has been soaking up the atmosphere amongst the many thousands of revellers.
I'm absolutely speechless. That was a 12-minute spectacular, the biggest firework display in the entire Europe, having taken place just a few minutes ago. I mean, an incredible way to start the new year. Big Ben, the chimes, the bongs of Big Ben started, as did the fireworks over here at the London Eye. Iconic around the world, a 12-minute spectacular extravaganza. I'm absolutely speechless having watched it right here, and just behind us are hundreds of thousands, well, 100,000 people who managed to get tickets, people cheering and celebrating to 2023. There were messages being played out with those fireworks, a message from the Queen, a message from the Mayor in terms of the year just gone. 2022 is no more, and we now focus on the new year 2023.
Greg Mackenzie reporting there from the banks of the River Thames in London. Turning to Ukraine now, and the New Year celebration has been rather more restrained in the capital, Kyiv. There was a curfew an hour before midnight, and there have been reports of missile strikes in the city in the early hours of Sunday morning, and air raid sirens have been sounding across the country. President Zelensky released his New Year message before that happened. Here's what he had to say to his fellow Ukrainians.
We fight and will continue to fight for the sake of the main word, victory. It will be for sure. We have been approaching it for 311 days. We gave it a lot of strength. But at the moment, when it seems that you can't go any further, remember that we have already passed with you.
There's also been a muted New Year celebration in Moscow. Residents have had to go without any firework display after authorities closed the Red Square, citing COVID restrictions. Russia's President Vladimir Putin has also broadcast a New Year's message filmed standing in front of a group of Russian military personnel and putting across his view of the invasion of Ukraine.
For
years, the Western elites have hypocritically assured us of all their peaceful intentions, including the resolution of the difficult conflict in Donbass. In reality, they were fully encouraging neo-Nazis who continued to carry out military and blatantly terrorist actions against peaceful citizens of the Donbass People's Republics. The West lied about peace, but was preparing for aggression. And today they're not ashamed to admit it openly. And they cynically use Ukraine and its people to weaken and divide Russia. We have never allowed anyone to do that.